Hello and welcome back to Shapes 2. Today we are going to work on the milestone number 9 here. We can unlock crystals here. That unlocks crystals that we can work on this stuff here. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick detour, go to the operator level. We can claim this one here and do a quick setup for this one so that we can be delivering those while we work on other stuff. If we go up to here, somewhere up here, I should have marked it. So we can do a setup right here and to make that shape and deliver it to the hub. So that way it's being delivered while we're working on the crystals and the other stuff. So let's see how many extractors we can get down over here. We're delivering on 3 levels now, so it should be nice and compact and delivering a lot of shapes in a little bit of time here. Let's see the easiest way to do this. There is 6 3-level belts stocked full of circles. Let's do the same for squares. I don't know if we'll be able to get as many squares out of there because it's half squares. So we're going to have to stack them. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. Alright, so I got miners set up on the half squares here, as well as half squares up here. And then I put down some fluid miners here and fluid miners here. So now I just got to combine this into the center here and make our shape. Okay, so this is going to be a little more complicated than I thought, but is a lot of stuff coming into one spot. So we have the stacker here, so we need to stack the 2 squares together, paint them blue, and then send them on the way, combine them with a red circle from over here, and stack those 2. So we're going to need another stacker down here. So there's quite a bit of stuff coming in. We could either separate these factories out and make the squares somewhere else and bring them in. But I think what we're going to do is try some new stuff. We're going to go to the upgrades, unlock the... We're going to grab a green train, and we're going to grab the filler wagons. Might as well just unlock all the trains. There we go, now we have every color. So we can try our new filler wagons. They are just empty wagons that space out the stuff. So that way we can pick up every other on the same train. So we can just copy this setup. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should pick up every other. Then on the next one we will make sure that the other square is over here. So there you go, that works out nice. How much do these cost? They cost 2. Whereas this costs 6, so not too bad. Got a blue train set up down here with the first one being empty. We've got a red train up here with the first one being full. So that should hopefully alternate which station they drop off at. Let's combine the tracks and see if this works. I don't know if we have to worry about which train's going to go back to which location. We need a train stop in here. He's dropping off at this one. So gotta make sure when the blue one comes in, it drops off at this one, which it does. And red's gonna drop off here. Perfect. Does blue go back here? Blue does go back here. So that's a nice advantage of having 2 trains. We can combine tracks. We would stop right here. And that way we can drag a belt underneath and deliver to the... Actually, we need to first do a belt here. Then we can grab a space pipe and go to here. Alright, so we got all the shapes coming in. We got a nice little crisscross going here. We just need a final stacker down here and then deliver it to the vortex to see. We should have 5 full train loads, 5 train cars full. Grab a space belt. stop, track, locomotive, then we just need to do the every other wagon thing. Then we just got to send this to the vortex and we will have that shape being delivered. We'll see how fast that number climbs now. Let's take a look at the crystal milestone here. This is this one here. We have a new machine called the crystal generator, so we'll have to play around with that, how it works. I think we have to build this shape and then just pour paint on top of it and it'll crystallize. So let's take a look at that. But let's find we're going to need, looks like half a square and a circle. So I've done some looking and there is an area over here. We have half a square right here, a circle, red, blue paint, and green, so that we can make the white circle. So let's get to work right in here. Okay, down here we have the crystal generator. Let's put one down, take a look at it. It is, looks like 6 buildings to make a full belt, and it can only handle 3 buildings per paint launcher. It uses 600 liters of paint. So when we bring pipes in here, this is 7,200 per pipe level, so we'll have 7,200 times 3 levels of pipes coming in. This can handle 12 buildings on a full belt of 7,200. So that would only be 2 full belts of shapes because it takes 6 to make the crystals. So we would need, if we're trying to do a full layer of 4 belts coming in, we would need 2 incoming pipes full of paint to handle enough to get 4 full belts of crystal shapes out. 2 possible layouts here, one here. This is stacking vertically. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machines, so a full belt. We could fit 2 of these for a full pipe. That takes up a lot of room, and we can only fit 3 across, so that wouldn't be very good. We need at least 4. This down here takes up about the same amount of room, but it's consolidated. We don't have much room to work with on the side here though. But we could bring the pipe in from up top here, and I think we can actually just make a launcher go right over it. So I think this is going to be the layout we try to work with. This is floor 1. The pipes do have to go up to floor 2 here. So I'm going to... Is that on floor 2 here? Looks like it is. That's going to be a game changer. I thought this was just a 1-story piece, but it looks like it's 2 stories. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so new plan. We're going to try something like this. I'm going to use a 2x2 platform. I'm sure you could squeeze this on the littler platforms and put jumpers everywhere, but I don't know, that's not up my alley. I'd like to make it look nice, keep it organized, be able to tell where stuff's going, and let's just do it. So we're gonna, this is 12 factories right here, which is 1 space pipe, so we can run a space pipe down the, or I guess it's just a regular pipe, down the middle, something like this. That'll handle all of these. Then we can run this one pipe over down to here. And then this is a full belt here, a full belt here, a full belt here, and a full belt here. So then, like this middle one here will have to go over, up, and then out this way. And we're going to see if we can fit 3 of these next to each other, which we have plenty of room sideways at least. And that way we can use floor 2 and 3 for routing. This is what we have. We have 3 sets of buildings here on the first floor. It's capable of producing 12 full belts of crystals. So let's take a quick look. This is an incoming line right here. Let's just take a look at one of them. This is the incoming line here. This feeds this 6 here. This is the incoming line. It feeds this 6 here. Then we have a second incoming line right here and right here, and that feeds these 6 and these 6 here. So 4 incoming lines for this system. It exports to the middle here. So these 2 export to the middle here. It comes up a floor, and this just gathers all the output. So this is 1 full belt here. This is another full belt here. 3rd and 4th full belt. And then the pipe is in the center here. It can handle 7,200. The problem with the pipe is we cannot use pipe launchers. because it would require 4 pipe launchers per building section here to make sure the pipe is filled. So we're gonna have to see if we can get these pipes in without pipe launchers. So basically what I did was this first floor incoming here goes to this one. The second incoming, this is gonna be our incoming shapes, goes to this one down here. So it just basically brings this line down here, drops it down to the bottom floor and comes in. And then the third floor comes all the way over to here and drops down 2 floors to deliver shapes to this side. So these belts will be, or these pipes will be easy. We can just come down and in right there. That'll be 7,200. Same with that one, that's 7,200. So we're good there. The next floor up, these pipes will have to go over to here. But then we can just go down a level and in there. Can do something similar over here, second level. Gotta bring all our pipes in, and we can just go down and around. So that is this one's a little bit trickier. We're gonna have to go up to the 3rd level. Gotta bring our pipes in. But we want to come somewhere over here. Try to see where the middle of it is. Here, go down 2 and in. Go back up 2. Grab these pipes. I think we can go down 2 here and in. So that hooks up all the pipes without belt launchers, which is what we need. Also for these, so the inputs for this one is on the 1st floor, so that means the outputs are on the 1st floor. So even though it accumulates all the outputs on the 2nd floor, it goes down to the 1st floor to go out. Same deal with these, since this is input on the 2nd floor, it outputs on the 2nd floor. And since this is inputted on the 3rd floor, it outputs down here onto the 3rd floor. So it kind of keeps it organized that way. Alright, let's try to build 4 of these. I don't know if we'll be able to keep up with that. I'm going to use a lot of train stops for this. I don't know, we'll see if the train stops take too long to operate. We might have to come up with a different design. We're going to grab a shape unloader. Let's see where the shape's coming from, up top probably. Let's flip that. So we're going to put a train stop at each one. So that'll be our train, our shapes coming in. Then we will need a fluid unloader. Something like that. And we will grab a space belt, space pipe. I don't know why it does that, like you have to drag it out. And then put the curve in. Otherwise it doesn't work. I've got 2 batches of red paint here. I just have 2 trains with two wagons each. And I have another one down here, same setup. Shapes up here, similar setup. They're just 1 wagon, they stop at each one. I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if this design will work. It might be too many train stops. It might take way too long to drop the shapes off. But we're going to find out. Let's hook this up to here. And let's hook this up to here. And these have red and blue trains on them, so that way they know where to go back to. We have our first crystals coming out. Looks pretty cool. Looks like it's working. Once the system's full, we'll see if we get all belts operating. But it's filling the gaps in the shape. to make a crystal. That should come up to our train track here, which it is. So now we just need to send this off to the vortex. So that shape is done already. Let's work on the white circle. That's just a circle painted white, so that'll be easy. It'll just be red. We're just gonna see if we have colors around here. We have red and green here, or red and blue here, green right here. And I can use these two blues for the next crystal shape, which is coming up. Alright, let's work backwards. We need some painters painting circles. Right there. So for that we will need circles coming in. So let's grab a shape unloader. Grab this one here. So that'll be circles coming in. We will need a paint mixer. Let's see, we'll need a paint mixer here. This will be space pipe going into this one. This will be another color mixer for making white. We need a fluid unloader. So we'll need these two. Let's cut this over, move it over one. Then we can grab a space pipe from here. So this will make, this will mix red and blue. That'll go into there. That'll make white. And then the white will come up here, and then we'll bring the circles in right here. We'll need 4 of these. We have some color mixers making, I guess, magenta here. That's being mixed with green to make white. There's the magenta. Should be coming into the system here now. This will make white. This will paint the circles white. Now we can actually just send these to the vortex right now real quick, and then we will move them into the system and stack them. So this isn't actually the right shape. This needs pins under it. So let's just stretch this up one. I think we can still fit it in there. Just barely, but then we can grab some pin pushers. And that should get us the right shape. In the meantime, we can start working on this. We just need a stacker in here. This is all it is there. So we can set that up. This will be coming in here, so we'll need a belt like this. That is the pin pusher, gold done. Now we need this one here, which is them two stacked on top of each other. So we can just delete this track, grab a space belt, that goes into these. We're going to delete these 3, grab a belt, and those go under there like that. Easy enough. Send that shape to the vortex. And then next up we will just need another one of these, and we'll need a whole bunch of blue paint. So I'll start bringing the blue paint in over here, I guess. Alright, let's delete all this. Then we are going to need the crystallizer. That is like that. And actually we're going to need some room to bring. We're going to have to bring a train track in here so that we can unload all the paint needed. Let's just copy this. So it'll go in like that. This will go space pipes into here, into there, and this will be, we're going to have to do a belt that goes as a tunnel so it doesn't stop the train. Something like that. Yeah, that should work nicely. I changed this one up a little bit. Let's get rid of these. There. It's just easier to build one train instead of 4 trains. Or I guess this case it'll be 2 trains. But we can zoom out here. We have blue paint right here that I've got set up. It basically is lined up for the thing. It has 2 blank spots in there. And then I have another one down here. So let's bring the paint, I guess, down this way and over. Should automatically jump that. Something like that. So we just need to hook these up. And then we can bring these into a train station. And as you can see, this is the shape we were looking for. Because it was on pins, it just fills it. I guess it makes a default circle. So that is our shape. We just got to send it off to the vortex. We need 150,000 of them, so that'll be quite some time. We are building them quite fast though. I'm building 3 belts high, so 12 full belts times 4, so 48 full belts of these shapes. Can just grab our train station here, put it in place, and we should have a belt. We can just shorten this belt a little bit. I guess I should say this track. Like that. Alright, so we are getting credit for those points, so it is the right shape, 4,000. We'll be done in relatively short time actually, because we're delivering quite a few at once. But we've been working on this a while, so let's check the operator. We have a whole bunch of these. So this is level 4. Let's see how far we made it. Level 22. There we go. Gets us up to operator level 76. So that is our first look at crystal shapes. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.